She was staring at me again. I hated when she did that. I rolled over in bed to face the wall. I couldn't stand that piercing gaze. When we had first met, all I could think about was her eyes. She had the most beautiful sky blue eyes you could ever imagine. But as time went on, her eyes became cold and judgmental, as if the reason she was where she was entirely my fault. Though I suppose I had some part to play. She had been over to my place several times a week for months. We had met in our physics class, the both of us working towards our engineering degrees, and we instantly hit it off. I knew the moment she walked into the room that she was the one for me. I figured that if I had offered to study with her, eventually I could get her to come over, and it worked. At first she was unsure, naturally, as going to a stranger's house can be a little unnerving. But she soon realized that I was no threat to her, and eventually she was spending nights at my place. It wasn't until a few weeks ago that I remembered why I had wanted her so badly. We were enjoying a bottle of wine together when I noticed her eyes had changed color. They had gone from a sky blue to an almost electric blue. When I asked her about it, she told me they occasionally changed color depending on the weather. Brilliant, right? Not so much. See, fast forward a few weeks, and her eyes had become a stormy grey, not nearly as exciting as the bright blue I had fallen in love with. I rolled back over. Her eyes were still staring at me. "What's your problem?" I demanded. Nothing but silence. I groaned and got up, stumbling to the other side of the room. I couldn't do this anymore. I reached for the jar and turned it around so they faced away from me. Maybe I should have kept a different souvenir. Thank you for listening to this podcast, a part of Tomasron Tells Tales. Come back again to find more stories narrated by me with occasional assistance from Jasper. Please visit tomasron.com for more information.